Welcome back to the channel, Control Freaks. Today we're heading back to Arena to play some Azorius Control. I have taken out the Kahiras. We are not playing the Kitty Cat Parade anymore. No, instead, bringeth the Angels, Boonbringer Valkyrie, Lyra Dawnbringer, and of course, Starnheim Unleashed. Those are our sideboard techs, so no companion today. Let's go through, give a brief rundown deck tech of the list, and then we will jump into the ladder and play some games. This is, of course, Explorer Azorius Control. Let's jump into it. We are playing 4 copies of Lay Down Arms. This is the hottest, best piece of spot removal for Azorius Control. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. It's a fact. You play Lay Down Arms and your win percentage goes up by about 6%. Now, that does mean we do have to adjust, play a 7 planes. We're playing Hallowed Fountain and Irrigated Farmland, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that's Lay Down Arms. Next up, we've got March of Otherworldly Light. This is an instant speed way to deal with creatures, artifacts, and enchantments. A little bit more expensive than 1 mana, but oftentimes you are able to tag just about anything you want. So moving on, we've got Fateful Absence. This is, as I always say, the runt of the litter when it comes to the Azorius Control spot removal suite, just because it gives them an investigation. It lets them investigate, which gives them a clue. Moving on, we got Change the Equation. Yeah, that's right, Change the Equation main deck. Love this card. It hits about 55% of spells you want, so we're definitely playing it. And we're playing 2 main deck. Next up, we've got Make Disappear as a 2 of. Very good early game counter. And with adding Samurai tokens and Shark tokens, this thing can get pretty good because you can casualty for it. Moving on, we've got 2 Dovin's Veto, just the hardest of hard removals for non-creature spells. It can't be countered. Moving on to the 3s, we've got 1 Narset, Part of Veils. This helps against green decks. This helps against control decks. Not allowing your opponent to draw extra cards is great. Of course, Kiora in the green deck is really, really tricky when it lands. So Narset helps kind of counteract that a little bit. Moving on to the hard counter magic, we've got 1 Saw It Coming and 3 Absorb. These are our mid to late game counters. They do get taken out quite a bit against aggro, but still kind of a necessary evil. Cancels aren't great, but when they tack on, you gain 3 life, and they can become counterspells. Pretty reasonable. Moving on to the 4s, we've got 3 Wandering Emperors. This card is excellent. It has changed the entire complexion of this deck. Very, very good. 3 Memory Deluge. We like this card. This card is very similar to Dig Through Time, of course, but less of an upfront cost, and you can, of course, recast it later on in the game. Moving on, we got 2 Supreme Verdict. It is still a creature's world, so having Verdict at the ready whenever you need it is still a must in a control deck. Moving on, we've got 3 Hero of Dominaria, the face that runs the place. This is the win condition. This is what we want to resolve basically every single game. This card is an absolute house, and the reason to play this deck over something like Dimir or Is It Control. Moving on, we have Farewell. This is kind of a catch-all. Destroys all artifacts, destroys all creatures, enchantments, graveyards, does everything. Exiles, in fact. Doesn't destroy, exiles. Pardon me. So much better. Then we got Shark Typhoon. Shark Typhoon, great early game to get you into those late games. And if you ever resolve this thing, GG. Red-black decks cannot handle this card if you resolve it. 90% of the time, if you resolve it and you're not like dead on board, right, you will win the game. And then the mana base. Like I said, we are conceding some things for Lay Down Arms with our planes, but I'm trying 2 Castle Ardenvales today. I want to see how that does. Vantress is good, especially in the mirror, but oftentimes you're just trying to sponge up some damage, so making tokens to block to get you into a better position late game, I think might be a little bit better than the second castle. So we cut a castle, added a second Ardenvale, and then we have Otawara, and we have 2 Field of Ruins alongside our Hall of Storm Giants. Those are our utility lands. And heading up the sideboard, we've got 2 Rest in Peace. Obviously, great against any deck trying to utilize the graveyard. Greasefang, anything like that. Moving on, change the equation. Still, I think this card's great. Having a 3rd copy on the board makes sense to me. You do run into little mono red occasionally on the ladder, so I like that. And of course, mono green is just so good. Moving on, we've got the 3rd Dovin's Veto. You can bring this in many different matchups, but the mirror match is always one that I find myself bringing in the most. Moving on, we got Temporary Lockdown as a 2 of. So we got 2 Temporary Lockdowns. This is great against the little aggro decks. This is even good against Creativity. You can get all their tokens and all their tokens. But also mono green, it's good against, and of course mono white humans as well. Mystical Dispute, we're playing 3. This comes in against, you can bring some number of these in against mono green. Obviously, any blue deck, also very, very good. Mono green to bring in because it is so good at countering basically all their stuff, as long as you're on the play at least. Divine Smite, again, specifically for Greasefang, but if you run into any mono black decks, obviously this is great. And you can even bring this in against a Rakdos deck. Moving on, we've got Starnheim. This is good against mid-range, good against control. Same thing with Boonbringer and Lyra. And then we've got Eternal Wanderer. This is actually, in my opinion, this would be a Elspeth Sun's Champion. However, that card is not on Arena yet. It is legal in Pioneer. So if you're looking to build this in paper to play Pioneer and you want the best results, in my opinion, you would play Elspeth Sun's Champion in this spot. That card's not available in Explorer, so we're playing Eternal Wanderer. That's the deck list, though, guys. So, yeah, screenshot it. It'll be in the description below. Check it out. Let's play some Magic. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and, of course, subscribe if you dig the content. Let me know what you think about the gameplay. But yeah, let's jump into it. We're on the draw, but yeah, I can't keep a 1-lander. This is much better. We'll put back an Emperor. All right, cool. Did they keep 7? Looks like they did. Okay. We'll lead with Hallowed Fountain, tap, pass back. We are off to the races. Here we go. So are we playing against Creativity or Phoenix? Prismari Command. Certainly feels like Creativity, right? Let's see what they discard. Oh yeah, divide by 0. It's Creativity. I actually played against this at my local LGS last week. We need to draw a land. Could we draw a land, please? Let's go. Alright. Fable the Mirror Breaker, yep. Well, our hand is not good against this deck right now. They're going to have 2 draws, too. On top of their clue. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get this countered. It's very possible. Very likely, actually. Yeah, divide by 0. Gross. All right. All the Prismari commands. All right, Fable flips into Reflections of Kiki Jiki. Three cards. Do they have another divide? They don't. Oh no, they had it? Okay. Is this where they got it? Okay. It's actually okay. We can verdict now. It's fine. All right. We better not. Problem is, if we foretell this, we can't cast it this turn. Good thing we didn't do it. All right, we get game one. We get game one. This is a tough matchup, too. Can definitely be tough. Can definitely be a little bit tough. All right. So this. One, two. Nope, that's not rest in peace. Mystical dispute. Veto. I think I like that. We'll run it. Hey, what's up, Devshan? How are you doing? Oh, this is first match of the day. Playing against Blue Red Creativity, a matchup I know all too well. I actually just played this at my weekly that I went to. It's actually my only loss, so trying to get that win back, baby. How are you this morning? This hand is fine. We'll lead with Hallowed Fountain into Hall. We'll lead with Hallowed Fountain. Doing well? That's good, man. All right. Fountain go. And then we got Hall next. Switching things up. We're not playing the cats today. So. Oh no, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I had to edit my podcast this morning, finalize my article and my video for Quiet Speculation that comes out tomorrow. It's been a busy morning. I haven't had time to look at all the challenge results quite yet. We just do this, right? Okay, that's good. Let's just play planes. We'll pass. It's a strange one. No lay down arms, no hole. 4 deluge. Wow. Yeah, I know. So I'm not sure if you watched the podcast yet, but Mikey came on. Hopkins came on, and he was telling us how he is kind of off lay down arms right now. I'm still on it. I think the numbers don't lie, but hey, that's good to know. Probably Behold the Multiverse, I would assume, is what they foretold. Our hand is very good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do we care about that? I guess we'll let it resolve. Agreed, I'm skeptical on 1-mana removal. On no 1-mana removal? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if creative... What won? Like, what was that? What else was in the top 8? You know, in step draw. They don't have 6 mana yet, so they can't quite defend themselves. Sure, you can counter that. We will battle. All right. Mountain. Really nice Sam Burley Mountains. Another Disdainful Stroke. Okay. So either no Gear Hulk or they don't want to cast it yet, which is perfectly reasonable. Bunch of Rakdos and Monograin. Sounds about right. Sharks. See, normally I wouldn't care about sharks, but against creativity, you know, having tokens actually matters, so. Bring to Light Omnath? That's a deck I haven't seen in a while. That's cool, though. That's interesting. All right. Look at them making their 7th land drop like a boss. Wish we could do the same. Hopefully we will. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. This is one of those games where our mana base is a bit wonky. But, all right. We're going to go for Emperor here. Divide by 0. Can counter that. Hopefully they don't have another counter spell. Moment of truth. Looks like they probably do. Another divide by 0. Not the worst. They get... We'll attack. 5 color bring to light. All right. We'll foretell. The shame scoop. The shame scoop. We had the same amount of cards in hand, so they didn't get to draw any cards. Oh, man, you love it when a plan comes together. I wish my opponent would have done that at my local. Okay, on the draw. All right. Parhelion to the bin. This might be a quick one. Well, that was quick. That was quite fast. Greasy boy. All right. Try that. Very unlucky. Okay. We need to rest in peace. We'll play. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I'm glad that wasn't a Thoughtseize. No, just, yeah, love to see it. Love to see the rest in peace. Ah, of course. All right, well. Can you deal with that? Don't do it again. Liliana, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Happy to help. Drop it.
Well, Liliana could certainly run away with it here. Another Witherbloom Clan. Well, we gotta counter that one.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Grace Fang.
We all have things we'd rather forget. You couldn't be more annoying.
I know. I'm pretty annoying. I'm sorry.
Run away. You'll be safer.
It's true. Do they have a removal spell for Rest in Peace again? They do. Oh my gosh.
You won't.
Oh my god, the last card was Parhelion. Are you joking me? Wow, dude. Yo, what's up, Elias? That is so brutal.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Yeah. I mean, when they got Nutter Butters draws like that, I can't really do too much, you know? We're 1-1. That's fine. They had so many Witherbloom. They had 3 Witherbloom commands. That was crazy. All right, we'll keep this. They don't have a companion. All right. Red, black. Thoughtseize. Yep. Blood Tithe, sure. All right. They're off to a great start. They got turn 1, Thoughtseize. Turn 2, Blood Type. Turn 3, Reflection. This is exactly how they drew it up. So we can wait a turn. Let's think about this. Wanderer. Then Verdict to next turn. I think that's the play. I think that's the play.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. You're done.
You're done. Shieldred, sure, that's good. We'll take up. It's a little bit risky. You know, if they have the Dreadbore or something of that occasion. Something of that occasion. Something of that. Something like that. Such a good line tapped out. Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. Thoughtseize. I mean, they're going to take our Teferi, but we're still in it.
Guards, to me.
Alright, we'll pass. I play land. We're going to cycle farmland here. That's cool. Put a counter here. I mean, if they have removal spell, sure, whatever. That's fine. We've got Deluge, EOT. Let's take both of these. We'll counter. Don't want him to draw a spell. Draw a card, rather. There we go. There we go.
I'm known for my excellent hurry.
And they scoop it up. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, so what do we want out? We want... Absorbs are always pretty meh. The cancels can just come on out, yeah. Divine Smite. Bring in all the angel stuff. Like that. We can lock down into. All right, we'll try that. We'll try it like that. Well, this hand is keeper, and we start to get shredded if we mulligan and they have a Thoughtseize, so I'll keep this. It's bad if they have Thoughtseize regardless, so... And they mulliganed. Do they Thoughtseize? They do have Thoughtseize. Well, such is life. Do they take our piece of interaction early game, or do they... Okay, they take Deluge. That's fine. Alright, lockdown's good. Blood Tithe, sure. Gross. Don't have Fable. Liliana, okay.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch.
This is really good.
Fun when they hit back. Don't overthink things.
Because now we just get the token we gave them? Heck yeah. Ooh, they didn't have anything. That's good. We're close. We're close to winning here, I think. Yeah, no shot. No shot.
Trust me. Let's skip to the good part.
Alright, that's great. Love to see it. Yep. That's fine. Boombringer. Do they have a removal spell? No, just a bank. Just the bank. We are in the driver's seat. We got Emperor this turn and Wanderer next turn. Love that. So we can make a creature.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
And then we can blink this other one out of
We
existence.
must protect the people.
We're doing it.
I'll help any way I can.
You're coming with me. Guards, to me.
All right. Sure. Meant to ask, what matchups do you like, Emperor? Specifically this matchup. All right. That's fine.
I bought us some time.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, Elspeth Sun's Champion would be better in this scenario, but like we would have won by now if we would have had Elspeth on the battlefield for 3+ turns. So sure. We can farewell. It's okay. We're still in pretty good position here, I think. Yeah. It's fine. We get to farewell for artifacts and creatures.
watch for intruders. Keep your eyes sharp.
Got 2 samurai, 1 double strikes. One's got vigilance. Pretty decent. Chandra. Okay.
When people start screaming, this will be easy.
Fable, sure. Yeah. GG. All right. 2-1, beating arguably the best deck in the format. Rakdos mid-range. Well, we'll keep. Swamp. And Jangata. Transmog? I've never played against this. I know that card's good though. How important is Courier's briefcase? It seems kind of important, right? Chariot. Okay. So you're saying I should cycle this. Yeah, I've never played against this. Another briefcase.
Let's slow this down. Hurry.
That was a good draw. Hold up, March, and we'll be fine. That's fine.
Do you want me to phase you out of time?
Hopefully it picked planes. I picked planes, but yeah. There we go.
Keep up the pace.
They can hard cast the tracks. Oh boy. It would appear they don't play any basics. Oh yeah, I love it. Give me all those greedy mana bases. Ah, well. And they scoop it up. Game 1 goes to us. All right. Well, this seems great. That seems great. These seem excellent. Yeah. Gotta love greedy mana bases. That's right, baby. I think we're probably good with that. Just bring in the counter magic. Just bring in the counter magic. Ugh. Alright, this hand's fine. Put back a farmland. Put back a farmland. We'll keep this. Not too shabby for not knowing what I was playing against. Shout out to Devishan. Keeping me in the loop. Better play that now. Okay. Raska Golgari Queen, that's pretty good. Zytora's Proving Ground, bring Jingatha to hand. Alright, we'll play Hall there. Another Proving Ground.
I am the ultimate weapon.
Dope, dude. Whatever you say, bro. Chill, man.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Is Transmogrify an instant or a
Almost sad to
sorcery?
see you go.
I assume it's a sorcery. That would be pretty decent.
Behold, a perfect predator.
Yeah, it is. Not indestructible. There's a sorcery. Dress. Pick your poison, my friend. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five. Not quite, right?
I guess that's it then. We must protect the people.
Nice hit off to rest there.
Tower is mine for the taking.
Another Saito's proving ground. How many proving grounds this guy's got, man? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Oh, God. Pretty close to being done. If we have a verdict off the top, we might be able to compete here. All right. Classic. All right. Their stuff's just too expensive to really lay down. I like this maybe a little bit more. We'll see. We're on the play. Hopefully we'll keep a stronger 7. That sounds fine. Did they mulligan? They did mulligan. They did mulligan. We'll bluff here. Oh God.
Pyrexia is as inevitable as the rise of the downtrodden. Gaze into my eyes.
That's crazy looking.
Right on schedule. We need to move quickly.
That was a good draw.
We started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
This is what you get for hurting my
Stop
people.
that now.
Patience. We will rule.
Upsy daisies.
No time for a break.
I guess that's that.
Guards, to me.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
My judgment is final.
Don't make another move.
Gotta protect the fairy, I think. It's super important. Now, if they have transmogrify here, so be it. That's pretty good.
My strength grows through conflict. Rip out their hearts!
Jesus.
Embrace the inevitable. One day my claws will be yours.
I'm never done for good. May your blades.
This is rough. Let's see. Yep.
Patience. We will win.
Jesus. Top deck verdict would be nice. Thoughtseize. Four?
Embrace the inevitable.
Hmm. Of course.
Patience. We will win.
Gosh, so much value. Wow, pretty lackluster draw. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Embrace the inevitable.
All right, verdict. Wow, that was a rough. That was a rough one. All right. We'll try it. Could be a mirror match. Oh, definitely a mirror match.
Focus and meditate and prepare.
Let's just do this.
Such violence is upsetting.
I don't know if I want Teferi or Hallowed Fountain here. Teferi. See if this gets a response. Sure.
Finally, I'm home.
All right.
This is what you get for hurting my people. Strike fast and strike hard.
Don't want to counter memory deluge, typically on the first time. Sure.
Let your blade do the talking.
Alright, so we're gonna get into a big fight.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Hold that thought.
Gotta get the island here, actually. Ooh. Island's already played.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Trust me, you'll thank me later. We need to move quickly. I'm not ready for you quite yet.
Yeah, they don't have any counter spells.
May your blade strike true.
I know my responsibility. Keep up the pace.
I tried it.
No time for a break.
All right, cool.
Not so fast. I won't hide from the world any longer.
We've got the edge in this fight.
We do have the edge in this fight, Wanderer, if that's true. See what they get.
Beyond the veil of reality are lost. I have just the trick for this.
Oh.
If you show remorse, I no time for a break. Hold that thought.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Guards, to me!
Hellspeth Smite, nice. Yeah, that was a goof.
Keep an open mind.
Keep up the pace.
Find a kind of spell? I did, okay.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Back to wandering. Let your blade do the talking.
No time for a break.
overwhelming. I train every day. No one is more prepared than me. Interesting technique.
Lit.
Let me know if you're up for rounds.
Sure. That might have been the turning point here.
Hone your prowess.
All right. We've got Deluge. Oh wow, I didn't know that that was...
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
You're done.
Strike fast and strike hard.
My mind needs a rest.
Is our opponent just not playing counter spells?
I know my responsibility. Hurry!
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Pick one with thoughtfulness before action.
What's up? Hmm.
Meditate and prepare.
No time for a break.
the edge in this fight.
One, two, three. I think we got plenty of mana. I don't have anything to do. That's unfortunate. GG. I don't know. It's my opponents. Well, we lost. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, it's still mid-match, but we lost game one. Okay. All right. Maybe I should have... I still hope. We'll try it. All right, cool. Cycle. 21. 17. We've got less time on the clock. Yikes. Worry disruption. Okay. Got to get some blue mana up in here. Going with It's just not mana efficient to counter with Dispute there. Gross, we missed a land drop. Missing all the land drops, not good. Yeah. All right, there we go.
Finally, I'm home. Guards, to me! Keep watch for intruders. Years of training. This? May your blade strike true.
March. They have another one. Don't have any more blue, and I knew that was going to be an issue this game. Good game. Wow, we go 1 and 3, or 2 and 3 today. Not great. Losing our last match to Azorius control, that never feels good. I always, pride myself on winning these matchups, but Hullbreaker Horror is very good, and Giant Sharks are pretty good. That's how we lost games 2 and 3, respectively. Here's the deck, though. I don't think this is an indictment on the deck. I think the Transmogrify matchup isn't really something you should really worry about too much. So let's wrap up here. But yeah, this is the deck list here. Again, I don't think today's video was an indictment on this list at all. Just kind of some, rough matchup there for sure. We crushed the 2 decks that are like meta decks other than Azorius. Hullbreaker, though, very, very good. I do like the Angels package. I'm going to try it in paper this week. See, and I'll report back, of course. The Control Freak podcast with Mikey Hopkins and myself. He was a special guest. We were talking about mindfulness, staying prepared during, before, and after a tournament, and how to reflect on your matches. It was a very good episode, probably the best episode since I've been back doing the Control Freak. Go check that out. It'll be live on YouTube and on all the podcast apps at 11 a.m. Monday, which is today if you're watching live. If you're not watching live and you're watching after the fact on YouTube, make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter if you want to check out my silly content and chop it up with me elsewhere. And check out the Patreon page if you are so inclined. Shout out to all my amazing patrons. And if you want to help support the content directly, you can either do it on patreon.com/lessalex or here on twitch.tv/lessalex by subscribing. Give me some of those Bezos bucks. And yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I do appreciate it. You're all amazing. Yo, shout out Rock Hard Abs, Devshan, everybody who hung out today. Elias, I appreciate you all. Let's raid somebody, and then we will call it a day. Thanks, everybody. Keep spreading that Azorius propaganda. Adios.